What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I just came across a video about a road rage incident that just turned into a couple felony charges for this individual that didn't have to be. So we're gonna go ahead and show you that video here real quick, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's go.
The video is wild. This driver opening fire during the morning rush in Miami. All of this caught on the driver's own dash cam. Now he's facing 2 felony charges. According to the arrest report, 30-year-old Eric Popper cut off another driver who then started tailgating and honking. Moments later, he reaches inside the car's center console and pulls out a handgun. The other driver catches up, and according to the report, he throws an unknown object, hitting Popper's car. Popper opens fire, later telling police he thought he was being shot at, despite the other driver not having a gun.
When he was shot at, he pulled out his gun in self-defense and was justified in pulling out his gun.
Justified? We'll see. He's gonna have his day in court. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. Like I said, he's got his day in court.
The video is wild. This driver.
What are you shooting at, dude? You're just shooting all over the place. That is totally inaccurate. It's little backtrack. This guy started this. You can see here in this video that he turned over to police afterwards, thinking that it would help him defend himself. Is actually probably going to sink him a little bit. So he starts this. He cuts a car off, but instead of letting it go, he decides, screw you. Starts slamming the brakes on this car, and this car is having to back off. He's just continually instigating this thing instead of letting it go. To the point where that car finally gets a chance to pass by him, and he shoots at it. And not only does he shoot at it, he kind of premeditates this, right? He's literally pulling his gun out of the center console, getting ready to use it, and just waiting for that car to pass. Yes, an object did hit his car. Now, hindsight's 2020, I know that. He could have thought he was getting shot at in the moment, but it kind of seems to me that he was well prepared to use that gun even way before that water bottle hit his car. This guy perceived it somehow to be a gunshot and just starts firing in the car. Without actually knowing that this guy actually had a gun or not, either way. Let's say this guy had a gun. Just so you know, a better option in this situation would be to probably change lanes, back and just smash the brakes, back up real quick if you can, and avoid the situation altogether. The whole key point here is that even though this guy was riding up on his ass, he could have just moved over and just let this guy go, carry on about his day, whatever. But he continued on it. This guy grabbed a water bottle out of his car, threw it at this car, and he decided to shoot 11 times at a moving vehicle on a very busy highway. How dangerous is that? That's so reckless. You could have killed somebody, and then you'd be working at even worse charges than he has now. Just so you know, he got charged with 2 felonies: shooting a deadly missile and aggravated assault. With a deadly weapon. If he kills somebody, he's looking at life over a road rage incident. This is ridiculous. This is the thing here, right here. Some people just really don't need to have guns. Like this guy right here. He should not have a gun. If you're gonna be reckless like that with a firearm, you shouldn't be allowed to carry one. So if you ever find yourself in this type of situation, a road rage, first, don't be the person who throws the water bottle, because then you got crazy guys like this who will shoot at you. So just gotta let it go yourself, right? This goes for both parties in these incidents. Somebody cuts you off, you gotta let it go. You cut somebody off and they get on your ass, you gotta let it go. For one, you're the one that cut them off. Waves, I'm sorry, my bad, get out of the way. Always, 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 first thing in your mind should be avoidance. Avoiding these incidents, period. Now, there are circumstances where it's hard to avoid, right? This person is continuously following you, won't let it go, won't leave you alone. You're trying to avoid it, right? You're trying to get out of the way, everything, okay? If you can't avoid it and they're continuously following you and so forth, you should be on the phone with the police. 911, that's an emergency at that point. You don't know what this person's intentions are. They clearly can't let it go. Explain yourself on the phone and where you're going, direction of travel, and try to get a tag number for that vehicle. While you're doing this on the phone, you're still continuing trying to avoid this situation. Try to go to the right and try to scoot off into an exit at last second. Maybe they won't be able to make it and you guys will go separate ways. I know some people get hung up on, wanting to follow this person because you want to make them pay. Well, you don't know how crazy people are. You don't know what this person's gonna do. If you can get away from it, just get away from it. So, I know, I've been there, it's hard. You get angry, you get furious, just yell in your car, and you gotta let it go. This is not any way, shape, or form a proper way to use your firearm. Here is a proper way to use your firearm. If you are involved in a roadway incident to which you guys end up, say, at a red traffic light, you're stuck in traffic, you have nowhere to really go. Person gets out of the car and approaches you with a deadly weapon, and with a obvious and clear intent to use that weapon against you. Now you have a self-defense case because you are in fear for your life, rightfully so. This guy's gonna have a very hard time arguing this in court to say that he was in fear for his life when he continued to pursue this road rage incident by not letting this car pass and slamming the brakes. It doesn't seem like he was very scared in the moment, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think at least one of those charges are probably gonna stick. Just let it go. End of story. Guys, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this situation. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, let's talk about it down below. Oh, also, I created a Patreon, so yeah, if you guys would like to support me on Patreon, you get some access to early videos, no ads, and so much more. Go check it out if you guys want to find out more about it. I really appreciate all your support, even if you don't want to be a Patreon. It's totally cool. Thank you just for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.